Excellent. Look at me. Let me. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, we need to go in and present. Share screen. What do we want to share? I don't think that's the one I want to share. Let's look at crypto prices. Rules. Here we go. Sure. Okay, hold on a second here. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. Those are tuning in. 1 hour and 55 minutes. We're doing this raffle a little early. And the reason why we're doing it a little early is got a Halloween party to go to, so I have to keep it short and simple. Okay, so we're at 1,413,732 wallet holders. Okay. 732 wallet holders. Okay. So give me 2 seconds here. We'll check the emails, see if we got anything that came in. And we have nothing that came in. All right. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for your patience as we get started with this raffle. Empower people to find SHIB through worldwide education. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, which many of you are, empowering people to find SHIB through worldwide education. Buy your SHIB raffle tickets here. This is the countdown for the raffles. Every single day we do a countdown. Every 24 hours is a countdown clock. And in that countdown clock, we host a raffle draw if we sell over 21,000 tickets. Now, that may seem like a lot, but we're talking globally, on a global scale. Live events start at 17:45 daily, regardless if SHIB's Worldwide 50/50 sells 21,000 tickets, will help achieve our integrity. So our integrity is on the line every single time we host one of these raffles, only because we don't want to come across as someone who's just in it for the money, in it for the draw, right? We're in it for the people, help people. Bottom line is we want to help you. We want to help all your friends, family, and neighbors. We'll look at the price of SHIB right now, just to give a heads up on what's going on. Like, okay, so it is now 3:52 p.m. I'm an hour and 52 minutes early. We haven't sold very many tickets, so we haven't met our minimum mandate of 21,000 tickets, which we have to sell every single day to have a raffle, to host a 24-hour around-the-clock raffle. So if we were to sell 1 billion tickets, we would sell 1 billion tickets, and then we would host. I'd have to go hire a bunch of people so that we could start. So we can start paying people on the raffle winnings. and then confirming that each of the accounts is an actual account. There is no fuddle-duddling going on where someone's trying to manipulate the numbers, all kinds of stuff, wrong email, wrong wallet addresses, you name it. It's probably going to happen one way or another from time to time. So gotta make sure that those wallet addresses line up before we send it, because after we send it, it's very hard to retract it and then resend it again. And remember, every time we have a postponement, that means even more time before we reduce the circulating supply. And everybody, no matter if you're a winner or loser, there's no losers, sorry, in this raffle. Everybody's a winner. Every single person who takes part in the raffle is a winner. Everyone who doesn't take part in it that holds SHIB is a winner. So does it pay to play? Yes, it does pay to play. What are your benefits of it? Well, you could walk away with a substantial amount of SHIBs in your wallet. And if you only bought 5 tickets or 1 ticket even, it could be substantially higher, because the minimum is 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds to the winner. The minimum, right, from the 21,000 SHIBs, 21,000 tickets sold, the minimum is 5,000 pounds. So that's the good news. Okay. The other part of it is there's 5,000 pounds that's going to the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. Yay! And everybody loves that, right? We do, if we sell more than 400,000 raffle tickets, we hold back a little bit so that we can host another raffle tomorrow. That's the whole point of that. And that is all burns. Okay, so that just so it does not accumulate into sales. That's held for burns. Okay, so please keep that in mind. That is accounted for as a burn. The person that won, that's their winnings, and then we hold back a certain amount from the burn so that we can host another raffle the next day. That's the whole purpose of that. Hold on a second. I'll tell you what the burns are. Okay, so we have 2.5 million SHIBs burned. 7 hours ago, we had 17,315,762 SHIBs that were burned. 9 hours ago was 2.647 million SHIBs burned, and 9 hours ago was 4,060,566. Okay, but these are all three of these last 3 wallets look like big burns, and they're from the same wallet address. Okay, so 12 hours ago, it was 11,642 SHIBs that were gone. Remember that a raffle ticket costs 36,000 just for 1 ticket. Okay, so 11,642 is less than half a pound. So it's ridiculously low. Yeah, I would say it's probably closer to 40 cents, 40.40 of a pound. Okay, so 60% off. Well, 60. Anyway, we have a wallet address that is continually burning SHIB. So that's a good sign. And then we'll go look at those SHIB price here in a second. 67,000 for BTC, 67,080. Okay. SHIB 1703. That is insane. Say it with me. Insane. This SHIB price is ridiculously low. There's no excuses for it. It's just the way it is. We'll go look at the 100 top wallet holders. Hold on a second here. We'll see where we are. Okay, so things aren't looking too shabby. Is there any big movements in the top whales? 72 billion OKX. Robinhood 70 billion added. 13 billion added. Robinhood Binance, nothing. Not in, not out. Crypto.com, out 219 billion. Yeah, but see, Crypto.com, is that Crypto.com? Yeah, I believe that's Crypto.com, 2.83 billion in. Okay, just moved it around. That's what most of these do. They just move it in and out. Okay, there's another one that moved. Okay, so what we have here is a conflict of interest. Everybody, okay, hold on a second here. I gotta do a little bit of inviting. Just give me a second. I gotta invite people. Okay. Now we'll go to X. We'll invite in here. You know, that's what we do. Hi, everyone. We are live. Oh, gotta put the 50-50 there. Sorry, guys. Do that. And then I gotta go onto Facebook and do the same thing. Copy. Facebook. Hey, the home back home is flooded. Holy shnikes. Damn. This is my jam. Wow. Just nuts. Okay, so let's do some pasting. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, where are we going here? Let's go back to the SHIB. Okay, 1 hour and 42 minutes. Gotta go back on here. We are early. Comment. Yes, we're early. Okay, we'll go in here. Comments. Okay. Paste. Go to Facebook. Same idea. Comment. Paste. All right. So we're going to go right back here. For all the newcomers, live events start at 17:45 daily, regardless. If SHIB's worldwide 50/50 raffle sells 21,000 tickets, this will help achieve integrity. Exactly, for the entire SHIB family community. The most important thing is our integrity. I work for Gaming and Liquor Commission here in Alberta. Um, it's all about integrity when it comes to raffle draws. Pretty much anything, but especially for raffle draws because of the amount of money that could be held up, and we don't want to, we don't want anyone being left out. We don't want to make sure that everybody gets paid. That's like our number one priority in hosting a raffle is making sure that everybody gets their entitlement. In SHIB, remember that this is all in SHIB. So if you're listening in and you're part of law enforcement and you're finding out why I'm going to invest in this, you're not investing. It's a raffle ticket. You're taking your chances. But it's not in your fiat currencies anywhere in the world. It's in SHIB's world currency. So whatever is in SHIB, you can buy it. And it's not considered legal tender at this point. Even if it is considered legal tender, I want to remind everybody that SHIB is in its own entity. It has no governance whatsoever. If it did have governance, then I'd have to talk to the owners or the representative of SHIB to find out if I can host a raffle. And if they're using a currency like Tether, which is a bipartisan of euros, and it's backed in euros, then I have to go to the European Union besides the who's ever hosting it. You understand? This gets very complicated very fast, right? So, like, if it was Crypto.com that was hosting it, and I'm in Crypto.com, I have to go and talk to Crypto.com. Crypto.com is going to talk to the Federal Reserve in the U.S. because all their currency, all their crows are backed in U.S. dollars. So that right there tells you just how powerful SHIB is because it doesn't have that ability. It doesn't have that withdrawal. It's only SHIB. It's all in SHIBs. Now it's on the Ethereum network, but the Ethereum network again is a separate entity from SHIB because SHIB's on its own. It's zero governance. So when it has zero governance, that's exactly what it means. It's on its own. Yes, it's using the Ethereum blockchain, but again, if it were so, Ethereum, Vladimir Buterin would impose other sanctions into SHIB, which he can't do because no one owns SHIB except for the investors, the wallet holders. So those that are invested in SHIB are the only ones that control which way or which direction SHIB goes into, if that makes any sense to anybody. So welcome to SHIB. Welcome to SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. I'm your host. I'm Will. And this site is both informative and the ability to understand why we are doing this for SHIB, Why are we doing this? Why am I volunteering my time to host this raffle live for every single person on the planet? Is to bring everybody together in wealth. Okay, I got tired of listening to others telling you what to buy, and you find out that they have a 50-50 crapshoot on whether you make money or not. And then if you make 3 to 4 bad decisions, mind you have stop losses, like everybody should have stop losses. But if you do four or five of these transactions and you lose money, it only takes once, and you have to make it up in two. So for every one that you lose, you have to win twice. Make sense? If you don't win twice, you're not ahead of the game. So you have to at least win twice out of your one loss. And that's if you only had a 10% ticket or 5% ticket or 2.5% on whatever company that you bought into. The problem with companies are they lie. Bottom line, they lie. They lie about their numbers. They lie about their sales. You got to remember that. Keep that in mind, okay? So when you hear how much they're making or what they're doing, it's all speculative. Even the top guys, they're saying that their numbers, because what they do is they say we threw so much money at goodwill. That means R&D. Okay, when someone says we're throwing money in goodwill, they've already spent that money on R&D, research and development, and that is 100% write off for them. But it looks better if they do it as goodwill as opposed to the R&D factor, because if they lost more money, I'll give you a scenario. BYD right now, BYD. If anyone wants to know anything about BYD, electric car company, they're in trouble, big trouble. But they're backed by who? The Chinese government. Okay, so the Chinese government will step in and help them out. Absolutely. But the stock soars. Why? Because they're backed by the country and their affiliation. So no matter what, BYD is going to come out on top. No, no, no. It's just heavily manipulated by the Chinese government. So it's like the U.S. Uh, when they make a bad deal, what do they do with it? They shove it under the rug. They call it something else. Exactly. The whole purpose is deflection, right? But it's cooking the books, is what it is. They don't like to talk about it. No one wants to hear it, but that's the way it is. That's why I don't like stocks, because you get involved in a stock, you think it's a great stock, you hear great things from people, gurus, you go through the gurus, you go on the Lion, you go on Stock Watch, you go on all these aspirations of where the news comes out, it's great news. And then you find out that the news that came out is actually worse than what you thought it was, or what they were talking about. So it corresponds. It shot the price up. Now everybody's getting out of it. So I find that happens all the time. And that's why you can't trust it. And that's why I was like looking for something that makes more sense to get in, and that you can get a lot for your value. And I stumbled across this SHIB just out of dumb luck. I looked at it. I said, "You have got to be kidding me." Either it's too good to be true, which majority of everybody I know already said it's too good to be true. No currency ever works backwards. They don't care who you are. If it works backwards, it has endless potential. Endless. And that's why they don't believe it. And you can't force them to believe it. You tell them, listen, just look at it. Oh, no, no. There's a scam in there somewhere. And as you look on it, you find out that the ecosystem development team has got their name all over SHIB. They even have a SHIB website. They even have a SHIB magazine. They have a SHIB treat, bone, leash, all these things they have, and they lie all the time. It's like, yes, they do. And no, they don't have anything to do with SHIB. But everybody gets caught up into it. And they say, yes, they have everything to do with SHIB. No, they don't. All they have is the name. They went and abused the name to do whatever they wanted with it. and they throw in these hooks to help people buy into their cryptocurrency, thinking it's going to help their in SHIB. In fact, it works the opposite. Every time they came out and make a big statement saying we're going to burn insurmountable amount of SHIB, the burn comes out. We go, oh my God, they burned 20 million SHIB. We waited 2 years, and they burned what was it, 5 billion SHIB, and then Shibarium got released, and that's part of the ecosystem development team's speciality. It was supposed to burn, if it kept its record on using SHIB as a gas fee on Shibarium, it was supposed to burn close to 111 trillion SHIB per year. Now, that was a bunch of scenarios that they're working through, but we didn't even burn half. Okay, they burned, what was it, 56? Sorry, they burned 56 billion SHIB in 4 months. 56 billion SHIB in 4 months, which is phenomenal, right? But again, they're trying to grab the SHIB community because it's such a big, strong community. They want to be part of that community, but it fell short. It fell shy of their expectations. Our expectations are higher than what the Shibarium network was giving us. And again, they fell short on it. And then all of a sudden, their fees went lower, 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 because they did these hard forks. Now, they did 3 hard forks to bring the price down so people would start using their network. The Shibarium Layer 2 blockchain network. Okay, so that everything's faster, but the fees are smaller. But there's only one problem. They're still on Ethereum. Ethereum, the minimum is $5 per fee. Hello. So every time you do SHIB, yeah, the Shibarium might be quick, it might be fast, it might even be lower fees, but they still got to put the $5 on there and then the Shibarium fee on there. That's why they keep lowering it, is to try and drive more attention to it. And yes, they do 7 million transactions yesterday. You know that when they started, they were doing 23 to 24 million transactions a day. Now they're doing 7. Before they were doing 2, then they were doing 1, and then it dropped off the face of the earth because they've hard forked the hell out of it. Is what they did. And it drove the price down, but again, we don't get any burns from that. We'd have to have so much volume going through there. It would have to be insane, like ridiculous, which none of the networks get. None of them. None of the blockchains get that many. You know, we're talking 300-400 million transactions in a day. In a day, you need 300-400 million transactions. And then your burn is less than $2 or $3. You know how long it's going to take you to accumulate enough transactions to actually burn SHIB? It's ridiculous. We'll be waiting a long time to burn anything significant. That's why I wanted to start this raffle, was because you can't count on anybody but the SHIB community to do something about it. And this is a good way of starting to get everybody familiar and get everybody excited and just bring in more and more people to understand what we're trying to do. And we're trying to help the entire world get into SHIB, make your money, keep some of it in SHIB because you're going to need it. Because SHIB is the only currency that's working backwards. I don't know if anyone knows what this means. When you have a currency working backwards, think of it like you have 1 cent and then you double it every day. Okay? Now you take that 2 cents, turn it into 4 next day. 4 becomes 8. 8 becomes 16. 16 becomes 32. 32, 64. And then you have that accumulation. After 60 days, how much money do you have? It's insurmountable. Okay? At 30 days, it's over 10 million. 31 days, over 10 million. Okay? Just from a 2 cent induction. Now, SHIB has a lot more than 10 million. So how does it work? Okay, it's working backwards. Okay, so if every single person found a way to adopt SHIB and then used it as a fee that was working for the reduction of SHIB, and everybody started doing it, we would have what? We would have mass adoption, and we would have everybody coming into SHIB and then reducing it at the same time. And that falls under scenarios. And that's what we're trying to talk about, is trying to get everybody excited about what we can possibly do. How does Raffle support financial education? So, okay, let's go into that. Okay. Raffle proceeds go directly to the people holding SHIB through exchanges and wallets. This is why it pays to play. This raffle is intended to raise SHIB's adoption by 1 million times faster. SHIB's education, the SHIB education with the reduction of the SHIB circulating supply can be drummed up in any multiple factors, which are outlined in this website. All participating will help you spread essential financial knowledge and support our mission to give people a chance at becoming extremely wealthy by understanding the basic principles of economics using the SHIB ecosystem, using the SHIB formula or the SHIB breakdown. Okay, so who can participate in the raffle? Anybody that's in SHIB. Remember, we only accept SHIB. When you send SHIB, it has to be from a SHIB account. You can't use Ethereum. You can't use Bitcoin. You can't use Solana. You can't use Matic. You can't use Greco, Coinbase. You can't use any of those. You have to go and get a SHIB wallet. And then you can transfer from your SHIB wallet to, and I put it on there. It's on my on the store. So when you go and purchase it, you'll see that there is a wallet address there. You're going to copy that wallet address, put it in your wallet address to say transfer. I want to transfer from this wallet, your wallet, to this wallet. And then you just copy paste it. It's that simple. You send it, you fill out the form. We confirm that we have payment. We are good to go. You get the raffle update, you get your ticket numbers, and away you go from there. Okay, so it's that simple. That's who can participate. Anybody who has a wallet. Now we don't need to ask for ID. And the reason why we don't need to ask for ID, if you have a wallet, you're of age. You had to get a wallet. In order to get a wallet, you had to be of age to obtain that wallet. And that's the bottom line. Okay, so let's go into some scenarios. Removing the circulating supply will drive up demand eventually. This is part that makes sense, but doesn't always follow the market conditions or trends. And this is true. Okay, so Bitcoin's going down, and it's the granddaddy of all crypto. If we burn, let's say, just for the sake of argument, we burned 100 billion, which is a phenomenal amount of SHIB to be burned. We burned 100 billion. If Bitcoin is going down by 5 or 6%, SHIB is still going to go down that 20%. It's just the way it works. Unless we burn 10 trillion, and it's dropping, Bitcoin drops 10%, 20%, SHIB should skyrocket. That's the only way SHIB would go up, because then people are starting to get scared that, there's not going to be any supply. I better get in. And that would drive the market in the opposite direction that Bitcoin is going. That would be one scenario. Worldwide adoption for companies, businesses, banks, fundraisers, exchanges to buy at least 2 trillion SHIBs to start a buyback plan with every single transaction is to reduce the circulating supply of SHIB. This is already in the works, and this is true, okay? So your companies, Ferrari, Porsche, there's I think 5 or 6 stores in the US, and then there's a couple in Europe. Italy's got one, and then Spain has got taxis that you can use SHIB as payment. But the only problem is with that is SHIB is so low, no one wants to use it as trading currency right now. They would rather wait it out. A lot of traders trade SHIB. They hedge the piss out of it, and that's true. You take that with a grain of salt, and this is why that's called the altcoin, where if everything is going down, SHIB is no different because everybody's shorting the whole spectrum. That's true. If they're shorting it, there's nothing they can do. In my personal opinion, why would you even think of shorting SHIB? Like, it's just, your mind has got to be looped on something. That's just me, though. That's my opinion. Again, with these, with the raffle and everything, it's my opinion, not your opinion. Anything that's reducing its circulating supply is gaining in value. So if it's gaining in value, isn't it counterproductive to short it or watch it or try and get it to go down? It's counterintuitive. It doesn't make any sense. It's just the way it works. I got 80,000 fridges, and I'm selling them. I'm selling the fridges, so I'm losing supply. But there's always a truck coming in tomorrow that's going to resupply me with fridges. But I have to sell those. So if I don't sell them, what do I do with them? I put them in storage. And then I show everybody I don't have that many. So it increases demand. That's exactly it. But SHIB doesn't have that. They can't do that. There's no place to put it. It's being burned every single day. It's being reduced every single day. So their 80,000 is going to 70,000, is going to 40,000. And then you're buying, there's no storage facility for it. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's incinerated. That drives up demand and it drives up the value because now the value is higher. And SHIB is a currency, and that's why it is a currency, because it's reducing its circulating supply. There isn't a fiat currency in the world that reduces its circulating supply. This is why it's so important for you and I to tell everybody you need to get into SHIB before it's too late. And it will be too late. And you won't know it until it actually happens. You will see an influx of millions of wallets being developed immediately, because then all of a sudden somebody's figured it out, and I guarantee you it'll be either a bank or Japan. Those are your options. It'll either be a bank or Japan or both. If Japan finds out about it, because America is got some screws loose somewhere. They haven't figured out how to do economics at all. The people who hire or get in there in that position have like zero retraction in what economics mean, and they have no idea that the 35 to 36 trillion dollars in debt that they are is going to be 39 trillion dollars in debt based on just interest alone, which is going to drive their currency straight down because it's going to be an influx in the opposite direction. And SHIB should be going against the grain. So theirs is going down, SHIB should be going up, right? Just like gold. Gold is at what? $2,700 an ounce USD? Okay. Is gold better than SHIB? Is BTC better than SHIB? Only because of price, they are better than SHIB. But SHIB is a million times better than both of them combined, because their BTC's limited supply, but they're still producing it until they get to 21 million. And then we don't know if it's going to continue. But that's what they said. There's a limit of 21 million, and you can mine it until you get to 21 million. So they're figuring by the next 10, 15 years, BTC will hit its 21 million token or coins that is available in circulation. SHIB is reducing its circulating supply. So can SHIB get to 21 million? Absolutely. How fast can it get to 21 million? That depends on how the adoption works, because every single company that adopts SHIB already comes up with a mechanism to reduce its circulating supply on every single transaction that happens when using SHIB. You understand what I'm saying? So that every company in the world, started using SHIB, and they put this already in the works, so it reduces its circulating supply, increasing its value, wealth, and growth all at the same time. And every single time it does a transaction throughout the entire world, this will be massive because it's hundreds of thousands per second. Hundreds of thousands of transactions per second that happen throughout the world on everything, like banking, on everything. So how much can be reduced in a single day? You're talking literally hundreds of millions of SHIB being reduced every minute. So how fast will it reduce? Well, I guarantee you at the price that it's sitting at right now, it's going to be astronomical. And that's what I was trying to tell everybody. We're trying to get through everybody is by hosting this raffle draw, it brings awareness and it teaches you something about SHIB. And that is already in the works. Amazon is already burning SHIB on every single transaction that you use that's on the website, on Clay Bros YouTube channel. He has a direct link. All you do is you click it, you buy whatever you're going to buy on. You're going to buy it anyway. Might as well use the SHIB account. So you're reducing the SHIB supply. 1% to 1.5%. If every single person started doing that bought last year on Amazon, every single person did that, guess what? 280, 209, 311 trillion SHIB gone forever. Okay, 311 trillion SHIB gone. Just so that you know, 285 trillion SHIB is being held by the top 40 wallets. 305 trillion SHIB is being held by the top 40 wallet holders. Just to give you some indication that all of a sudden there's no supply left. It's dried up. Everybody's holding it. The rest of it are holding it. Price is going to shoot up like a bat, right? Like they said, skyrocket. Okay, we'll get into tell people SHIB is extremely affordable. Okay, so this is the other scenario. Tell people this is extremely affordable to everyone in the entire world. Right now, that will cost you $20 US. Will get you 1 million, and now it'll cost you $17.22 right now to buy 1 million SHIB. So this update is wrong, but you can see the whole perspective of it. $17 is a raffle ticket, a couple raffle tickets. And you can see the results of the raffle ticket, right? Whereas before it's buy it all or nothing. Buy it, don't get anything. Oh, well, I'll buy another one next week. Okay, imagine if you did that with SHIB. Okay, it's gone down. I can buy more. Right, it now becomes an investment strategy. Instead of wasting your money on a raffle ticket, you're actually buying and putting your money into something that is eventually going to make you money. Now, how fast can it make you money? I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball. Tomorrow, 100 million people find out about SHIB. This is gone. It is gone. It's blast off. Okay? Because now all of them want to get in. They understand what reducing the circulating supply means. They understand what economics 101 means, what it means to have something that is tangible asset that's reducing its circulating supply, where nothing in the world right now is reducing its circulating supply. And how cheap is SHIB? How cheap is SHIB? SHIB is so cheap that you can buy 1 million SHIB for $17.22 right now. That is phenomenal. It's like insanity multiplied by 11. That's how ridiculous, because we should be at 10 times to 20 times what we are right now. And that's on the anticipation that more wall holders are coming in, because everybody should be getting excited about SHIB. Every single person on the planet should be getting excited about SHIB. Everybody should be buying it at least at some capacity. Like I said, $17. Who can't afford $17 throughout the entire world? In pounds, it works out to $14. 14 pounds. Okay, so Again, it's that concept that you don't understand what it is until you actually get it. And is it tangible? Absolutely. Okay. 1 million SHIB. Upside, the more people who buy at this level will drive up the price. But you'll need to spread the message to at least 10 people. Okay. You tell 10 friends, they tell 10 friends, they tell 10 friends, they tell 10 friends. Before you know it, everybody's starting to get comfortable because the price is going up, because more and more people are buying it. But you are missing the point when you see 20 people buying it, 30 people buying it, 40 people buying it. You need 3,000 people buying it, 10,000 people buying it. Now we're talking huge amounts of people coming in, and you're going to see a fluctuation, but you're going to see SHIB price should maintain a 3 to 5% yield every day if you're getting that 10,000, 20,000 new wallet holders, 30,000, 50,000. You're watching that grow, that number grow, you're watching SHIB grow. And there's less selling going on because people start to realize, hey, this is the worst asset to short because it's reducing its circulating supply. So as long as it continues to reduce its circulating supply, the more value will be added to its currency. 1.048. Now that is not zero. Now it's 3. Okay. 3. That's 30,000. Okay. Throughout the entire world would be the price of SHIB if 120 million, 21 billion in SHIB. Keep in mind that we have 8 billion people on the planet. How many of them want to be wealthy? How many people that you know don't want any more money? So you have a supply problem. You have an influx of people who want to be rich. There isn't a single person on the planet who doesn't want more money. And you have a currency that's working backwards. So you have an influx of people coming in, and you have less supply, and you have people shorting it. You understand what I'm saying? So if they're shorting it, why would they even bother shorting it? Anyway, that's something to think about. And I'm Will, your host. I've spent a considerable amount of time here. And this is day 9 of the raffle. Again, I'm so sorry that we did not sell 21,000 tickets to host the raffle. And maybe tomorrow we'll have that better luck on the 21,000 that we need to sell in order to host a raffle. But until then, keep your stick on the ice. Be happy, smile. We are doing our best to bring this to you and to help the entire world get educated in SHIB. And with all that nonsense of world renowned gratitude, we just want you to all live long and prosper, every single person, no matter if you buy SHIB or not. Is this a selling point? I'm just asking you to look into it. Just look into it. You tell me. You come back and you tell me if this is a good investment or not for you. Or if you think that I'm full of crap and that I need to get my head examined because there's way too much supply. Like majority of the people out there, they think that the supply is outrageous. The supply is on the high side. I won't tell you. Not going to argue with you. But with only 1.4 million wallet holders, you have to be insane not to look at it, especially with the price being where it is. You can't buy Bitcoin for $20. You buy a millionth of a Bitcoin for $20. You buy a millionth of a Bitcoin for $100, $1,000. You're buying a fraction of Bitcoin, where you can buy the whole SHIB, 1 million of it, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, for the cost of your gas that you put in your vehicle. That's what I'm saying. You got to look at it and be relevant, and then see where your value is. Eventually, SHIB will be bigger than Bitcoin. That's a fact. That's a fact, my friends. And I don't care what anybody says. It's 589 trillion in supply. Do you have any idea what this raffle would do if we could sell? If I could get the word out to everybody and get everybody to buy at least 10 SHIBs per week. Okay, 10 tickets per week. If everybody started doing that, 10 tickets per week, I guarantee you we would have these massive burns. And how much is that? Right? £5. That's it. £5 a week from every person on the planet or every person that you told. Imagine what the raffle would be. Imagine the burns the raffle would do for you. And it will build exceptional adoption almost immediately, because then people would start to realize, hey, this is legit. We are actually reducing the circulating supply of SHIB. And that would make a huge bit of difference. Anyway, I'm Will, your host. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great and awesome day. And thank you for tuning in, even though I didn't have very many people coming to the studio. Hopefully tomorrow we can get more people. And this was an early bird rise on the raffle due to I'm trying to get out of here to do a Halloween party. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful day. Bye.